Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage here by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. Leading them out is the Austin, Texas native at quarterback. It's Baker Mayfield.
And he's a guy who plays with a lot of emotion. He's learned how to channel it really positively, because when he throws the football downfield and makes a big play, he'll be the first guy downfield to celebrate with you. But also, when his team needs that confidence, when they need that jolt, they turn to him, and he's ready to provide it.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
Baker going to give it to Irving. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw, Mayfield. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Here's Noel. Oh, able to avoid him. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Well, the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now, he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now Allen off the bootleg. Staying on his feet. Allen going to run with it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Now a handoff running through the middle. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Bills sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And now they'll throw with Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Allen going to run with it. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. Third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Allen to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A good pick up there on 20 yards. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Here's a give up the middle. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Second and goal at the 8-yard line.
To throw, it's Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Bills kickoff unit out as they will send this one away. Nice little juke. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things going in the right direction, but now they've lost 2.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Bucky Irving, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Bills offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. He had the touchdown pass on the opening drive. As you take a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes coming in, and he's right up there among the league's best. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So the completion good for just 3. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Allen going to throw to the right side and intercepted. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Once again, it's Irvin. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So the interception set him up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 carries, 52 yards.
And only 7 carries in last week's game, and I just don't know how any runner can really get loose and feel like they're into the game with that few carries. You've got to get that number up to around 15.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Arnold Ebiketie. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now Allen. Finding Shakir across the formation. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 45-yard line. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
And the Bills first down.
The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a nice spin into some open field. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. 44 yards. And the Bills are able to move back in front. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Mayfield looks to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now Mayfield. There's a short one taken in by Otten. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Now the punter, Sam Martin, called on to kick it away here. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch. Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run.
Oh, my goodness. Come on. What are you doing?
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. We don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Godwin, the motion man. Throwing. Mayfield. To the left side, he's got McMillan. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Mayfield now. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Chad Ryland on for the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Down the right sideline. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there. 71 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead. So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they foul on the try for 2.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 2nd and 10. Mayfield. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Gregory Rousseau just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Mayfield to throw it. He'll find McMillan here. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's taken on the 25. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here are the Bills to take over. They were winners over the Dolphins last week. They are on top right now as well as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. Really? But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now Allen. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Yaya Diaby. In there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Oh, nice.
It's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left
Oh my
side.
goodness, nothing.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Allen.
Did you block? Did you block for me?
Yaya Diaby. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Good.
They got to him again.
Horrible.
Taken down for the 5th
Horrible.
time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. But, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
No blocking, whatever. This is stupid from the computer.
He's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
Damn it.
He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right.
Lovely.
So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hanson. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. We are into Week 8, and we're starting to get a sense as to who are the haves and who are the have-nots. Let's get into it. Our trip around the NFL starts now with a good divisional matchup in the black and blue NFC North. And this is the Packers quarterback. He connects for a 5-yard touchdown. The Packers up their record to 5-2 as they get the victory here. From there, it's off to Atlanta. Let's look in on the Falcons at home to take on Washington. And this is Elijah Moore. He's going to bring this one in, and away he goes. 77 yards for the touchdown. The Commanders get back to 500. They move to 4-4 with this victory. Lastly, let's go out to Santa Clara. The 49ers taking on the Houston Texans. And it's C.J. Stroud. He had it going. This, one of his 4 touchdown passes on the day. The Texans win their 2nd straight as they get the victory here. And time for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the National Football League. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
2nd down and 8. To the air, Allen. And down. He goes, a Buccaneer sack. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack as a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 56 yards the punt that time, 12 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. On the ground, it's Irvin to start the drive. They'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
I thought you were not going anywhere.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka. And he's going to get this all the way inside the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
An excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 82 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Throw here taken in by Riley, the tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 18-yard line.
I'm going to go play on the phone.
Mayfield off the play fake. This one taken in by Alton. And the Bucs are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Here I am.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it...
Blitz coming and down he goes. That's Matt Milano firing in from his linebacker position.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. Now back to throw.
There we go. There's some defense.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
A 23-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
At the 19-yard line.
On play action, Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken
Throw the ball.
A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
There we go. Jeez. Big play.
Across the 50 and down to the 48.
First down. A gain of 40 yards. First down, Bills.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. They'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Another Bills. First down. 1st and 10.
Another carry for Pierce. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Allen off the bootleg. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
3rd and long.
Here's Allen. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
Nice, finally.
Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills add 6 to their lead.
The kick is good.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Here's the Bills kickoff unit out as they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw, Mayfield. Open man is Ibuka. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Now he'll tap this and run. Give him a couple on the scramble. That's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Here's Mayfield. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter play. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. Here's the punter, Martin, now to
What was that shit?
That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Now they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They got 29 yards that time. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Consecutive catches for him, that good for 11.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Throwing now is Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. Tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles and really scatter some people, can't they?
The numbers throwing the ball have been great. He's up over 300 yards now for the game. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Allen going to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. That's Kalijah Cansey in to get him down. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Under pressure, they got him again. The safety Antoine Winfield got in there that time.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks, pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
And he's going to go. Down again. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked and multiple players broke through the line to get him. The kick by Bass.
Kind of pathetic. They go from 1st and goal from the 1, and I get driven all the way back to the 35.
When you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist.
Not protect my quarterback.
But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
I'll fix it soon.
A beautiful fake. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bucs ready to take over once again. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do this thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it, as he gets wiped out on that one. Now a 2nd and 10. Mayfield on play action. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 32-yard line.
You guys trying to lose this game?
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Mayfield with it once more. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 15-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another Buccaneers first down. First and 10.
A run up the middle with Irving. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Now a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Mayfield down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and 15. Oh, he's got him in.
Wow.
And he's into the end zone.
You guys really do want a game here.
Chris Godwin, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bucs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Ryland.
I'm still probably going to win this game, but
still. Things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Oh, nice move. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
I see you.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts.
Wants to win this game, I guess.
2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout.
Not 100% thrilled, though.
Another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. You can start
It's players that were hurt.
You'll keep churning out first
Players that could have stepped up for bigger roles. They did not.
And he stopped immediately there. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
You have an expectation when people are banged up from the next man out that you thought would have a chance to be a starter. Oh, really? We really want a chance. Third interception. Wow.
And the Bucs are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth.
Give me the damn ball back.
That the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Plenty of time to work with here.
They're out of timeouts.
They're gone. Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the 50. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got this down to the 35.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now Mayfield. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. They'll come up now. 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and
here's Baker. Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. Here now, 3rd down.
3rd and 4, come on.
brings up 3rd.
Mayfield. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle.
105 left.
18.
A gain of 12 yards.
Mayfield. Across the formation, he finds Godwin. Now 2nd down and a few inches.
Complete to Chris Godwin.
And they get up on it quickly and spike it with just a little over 50 seconds to go. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
Should not be happening right here.
No.
Mayfield to throw.
There we go. There we go. Okay. Play coverage. Play coverage. 4th and 9. One play. One play. Stop him. Wow. 1st and goal.
1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
You really want to take this to the limit. 25 seconds left to go. I don't care. I'm going to blitz your ass again. The same play I did before that got me the sack. Yeah, that works. And I don't care. I'm going to do the same play again. Force you to pass. Wow. With 10 seconds left. Are you fucking kidding me? Sick of the cannon fire.
So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. Here's 1st and 10. Allen.
Wow.
It's intercepted. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a time-ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games
I know.
It usually comes
I was up by 14.
The fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Does he have the distance? He does. It's good. My goodness, he hits it from the parking lot as time expires.
Wow.
And it'll be a hot time in Ybor tonight. The Bucs have won the football game. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
Pathetic.
So for the Buccaneers, they're back to 500 as they move to 4.
3 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. What the hell, Josh Allen?
The Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Bills,
the hell?
To 5-3 with a loss. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin.